What's good, my idol manglers? Today, a very special video prepared for you. Today's Mongol, and as always, Mongols. I know I did this last Mongol and I didn't really set on it, but I'll finish it. I always ask you a manga-related question, and for you to put your answers down below in the comments. The question I will be asking, and then put it in the comments, and then in a later video, I'll read those, and then I'll give like a thing that maybe you should read. I want your most underrated manga, a manga that either you think gets way too much hate than it deserves, or a manga that you don't think not enough people nearly talk about. I want you to put that in the comment section down below, and then in a couple videos or so, I'm gonna get to the other one, but in a couple videos or so, I'm gonna look through all of them, and I'll give either another underrated manga that I think you might like based on that one, or I'll give you a mainstream manga that I think is similar to that one that you might like. I think that would be a cool idea. Because usually what it's like is, name a mainstream manga, and then I give you an underrated one. But I want to flip it a little bit. So I think that will be a really cool idea if we do that. And I do that every Mongol. It's just tradition at this point. 2, if you want to leave me any manga recommendation down below, do not comment it. There will be a Google form in the description. Just go to the Google form and just go to the Google form, fill it out. It'll take 3 seconds. And you recommend me any manga you want. Limit is 2. By the way, I think our next live stream will be this Sunday. This is probably going to come out Saturday. Next live stream will be this Sunday. But also, we're very close to 1.5K. 1.5K is the Discord server. All right, I'm done with announcements. It is time to get to the manga. I got one big box, one small box. Obviously, we're going to start with the small box first. Also, I'd like to say that, 1, these are some pretty heavy boxes. 2, I ordered these 2 days ago. And they came almost immediately. I don't know what Crunchyroll are doing. I don't know what the fuck they did. They also didn't decrease prices too much. But yeah, I don't know how that happened. It just came immediately. Genuinely, I was genuinely confused on that happening. Okay. Let's see. We've got. Oh shit! This is a heavy ass box. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's do. I don't even know how to open this. Okay, we're just opening it. Oh fuck! They ruined some volumes. All right. First, we have After God, volume 5. I have read to volume 3. I own volume 4 as well, and I love this manga a lot, and I'm always excited to read it. I'm not gonna put it on the table because things will get crowded very quick. They fucking ruined this volume. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. This shit's curved. All right, whatever. It's fine. And this shit's skinny as fuck. Why is this volume so skinny? I look, get pissed when the volumes are skinny as shit. Dogs Red, volume 3. I love Dogs Red. I love Dogs Red a lot. It's probably one of my favorite sports series coming out right now, which doesn't really mean a lot. Blue Lock, number 1. Medalist, probably number 2. Unless you want to call it the Boxer, but the Boxers ended so long ago. It is just physically coming out. Dogs Red's probably number 3. I mean, we'll talk about another sports manga. It's not really a sports manga, but it kind of is. Whatever. Dogs Red is fantastic. I actually really enjoy this manga, and yeah, I've enjoyed the last 2 volumes. I think it's a lot of fun. Next. Oh shit! Sorry, I just got really excited. Wand Dance, volume 13. I don't know who this is on the cover, but this looks fucking sick. Wand Dance, probably one of the most underrated manga out right now, in my opinion. I really like this manga, and it's just been getting so much better and so much better and so much better and so much better. It's kind of having the Kaiju number 8 train / arc for me, where it started off okay, and then it just I feel like it kind of just found its identity and found what it wants to be about, and the author really became confident in its writing and really became confident in this world and just fucking pushed everything to the max. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and it's really, really good. It's definitely not following the traditional like sports manga arc that I feel like a lot of sports manga do. Next, we have a manga I'll probably be reading right after this. This one, it is The Boxer, Volume 11. God, I'm so fucking excited. Holy fuck, I'm so excited, bro. This is my second favorite manga ever. I need to read this like in a space where I can officially 100% cry, because holy shit, this is the make or break volume for me. Volume 10 was genuinely, it might have been the best volume I've ever read. Ever. I'm not even joking. It was fucking fantastic. Insane volume. This is gonna be if this becomes my favorite manga or not. I just have to say it. Cause oh my god, like Haikyuu and The Boxer are like touching like my fucking butt cheeks, bro. That's how fucking close they are. Like, bro, they're so good. They're both just they're just peak, man. They're just peak. And I think there's only that's volume 11. I think there's only 12 or 13 volumes. So after that, it's over. Holy fuck, that's a big volume. Okay, next we have Bastard, Volume 2. I fucking loved the first volume of Bastard. It's one of my favorite first volumes I've ever read, ever. I think it's genuinely incredible. And The Bastard Volume 2, I hope, is even better. And I kind of don't really like this white thing, especially with the spine being black. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. If you're going to make it white, make the spine white, and then have it be like black, white, black, white, black. Like, whatever. But they only have 5 volumes, so they can't really make it like that. God, holy shit. Oh my god, these are some big ass volumes. I didn't know how big these things would be. Holy shit. We have Yan, volumes 1 and 2. I got this recommended to me by the Omnibus Collector. Actually, oh my god, this art is fucking beautiful. Oh my god, this shit looks insane. That's why the volumes were so fucking expensive. Holy shit. These were $25. They're fucking huge. Oh my god. I got these recommended to me by the Omnibus Collector, and it sounded cool. So I thought, you know what, I might as well give it a try, give it a read. And the volume, quality, like just the way it feels is incredible, and it's fucking like huge as shit. These are big as hell. So I'm really, really excited to read these. Probably put them next to either Blom or oh my god, I'm forgetting the name. It's the fucking not Heavenly Delusion. It's the fucking one where all the drugs are legal, and the guy gets high off fucking Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. Holy shit. Why do I want to say Heavenly Delusion? All right, it doesn't matter. We're just going to go to the big box. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm low-key in a hurry. I low-key need to do something after I film this video. So I can't just sit here and dilly-dally. All right. Do y'all know the term dilly-dallying? I feel like, if y'all don't know, my family are both immigrants, but they're not immigrants from the same place. My mother's Ukrainian. My father is Israeli. So there's just some terms that like I just knew when I was younger that like nobody else like fucking knew, if that makes sense. Like when I was younger, my mom would say like pashli, and that would just mean like come here, or like or no wait, would this mean like come here, like let's go, or something like that. I don't even know like the full definition of it, but if my mom was like pashli, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's, yeah. I don't know, it's just like ingrained in my head. And like other like, you know, Russian terms, like she used to say like Slava Bogu a lot. I say used to, like she's fucking dead. I just haven't seen her in a little bit. Alright, big ass box time. This one's kind of light though. This one is kind of light. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, the fucking the thing of having too many manga. Alright. First we have Dragon and Chameleon Fall. Oh my god, this is so much manga, bro. This is so much manga. Do you know that feeling when you get like a big thing of manga and you're like, holy shit. Like you're low-key like excited as fuck. Alright. God, I'm so excited. Okay. Dragon and Chameleon, Volume 4. I have been keeping up with this series. I don't think it's anything incredible, but it's a lot of fun, and the art is fantastic. And yeah, I'm just having a really fun time with it. It's a unique premise, and you know, it works in like the world that it's creating, and all the characters are fun. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Dragon and Chameleon. All right, next we have one of the best romances I've ever read. I'm not even joking. One of the best, also like one of the best first volumes for a romance I've ever read. Veil. Here is volume 2. I am so excited to get into this one. I love Veil. I think it's extremely creative, extremely wholesome. The characters are fantastic. The art is genuinely some of the best art I've ever seen. Obviously, it's because of the color, but just like, oh my God, it's so good, man. It's just so good. I had such a fun time reading the first volume, and I'm just looking at the second volume. I feel like I'm gonna have even more fun. So yeah, that's Veil. The volumes are kind of expensive though, but like they're $16 for this skinny ass shit. But if you want to read a good romance manga, read Veil. Veil, it's just so creative. It's just genuinely one of the most creative manga I've ever read. In the terms of romance, like the fact that the author needs to write a romance manga and then this is what they come up with is so insane. Like there's a chapter, there's like little intermissions. There's a chapter, or like a little like one page where the manga stops and they switch perspectives to a like coffee cup and like a glass at a bar, and it's their perspective, those two cups' perspective on the main couple. And like they're talking about the main couple, and they're talking about, oh, he usually does this and she usually does that, and they're like discussing their relationship, and it's so beautiful, and it's just so out of left field you wouldn't even think about it, but it like fits so well into the manga. Yeah, like if you want to read a good romance, go read Veil. It's fantastic. All right, next we got a manga that I'm low-key extremely excited about. Windbreaker, volume 13. I think volume 12 and 14 are in here somewhere, but I couldn't tell you. Oh shit. I love Windbreaker. I think it's one of the better action manga I'm reading, and I genuinely also, this is another one of those Kaiju number 8 wand dance kind of manga, but honestly the more it goes on, the better and better it gets. I think it's like the end of season 2 where Tsubaki and the one dude fight, I forgot his name. I think it starts with a J, whatever. They fight. I love their fight so much. It's I want to say one of the best fights, but it's one of the better fights I've ever read. I love how every character just has such good emotional maturity. I don't know, like everyone isn't really striving to be the best. They're kind of just striving to be more emotionally mature and just like better people. Like, I don't know why. I love that. I love that so much. And, yeah, I love Windbreaker. I think it's fantastic. Next, we have a manga that recently had one of its best volumes, and that's Blue Box. I think volume 16 is in here as well, but I don't know where. Or maybe it just hasn't come yet. I also had some pre-orders in this order, so I don't know if they're in here or not. I'm assuming they're not. But yeah, Blue Box, volume 17. Recently, volume 15 or 16. One of the best volumes of the series I've ever read. Of the series, not like ever, but it was a fantastic volume, so I'm really, really excited to see where they go through here. Looks like they're going to be going into more romance stuff, at least when I'm skimming the volume. And I'm very excited for that, because the romance is also incredible here, too. Next, I have a manga that, low-key, I don't see enough people talking about. That's Bugle Call Song of War. This is a fantastic manga, a fantastic fantasy manga. And volume 1 recently came out, and I don't hear a lot of people really mentioning it or talking about it, and that's kind of disappointing. But the first volume I loved, so obviously I had to grab volume 2, and yeah, it's really, really good. It's hopefully really good. Next, I'll just do this now. Again, why are these volumes so like skinny? I have 4, 5, and 7. Volume 6 should be in here somewhere. 4, 5, and 7 of the Darwin Incident. I love this manga. This is getting an anime soon. Trust me, if the anime actually does well, it'll be one of the most controversial animes ever. Like, genuinely ever. It's fucking insane. I still don't know where the author's standpoint is on the entire veganism thing. I love this manga so much. It is so interesting. It delves into American politics, like just so like weirdly and in such a creative way. And I'm not like a politics guy. That sounds weird, but like I genuinely I like. I don't know if you saw in the news recently, some guy named like Charlie Kirk got assassinated. I barely knew who that was before it even like, and then even then I heard about it like a day later. Like I really just know like I'm not in politics spaces at all. And but for some reason, like in this manga, the way they talk about him is just so funny to me. Not funny. It's just so weird because it's like a Japanese manga talking about like American politics, and it's just so like I don't know why. It's just like a weird like conversation, and they don't like. I feel like the manga kind of. It doesn't feel preachy at all. Like they don't really like take one side and like hoist it up all the way here, and then take one side and smash it down all the way. You know, like they don't really do that very much, and I really appreciate it. I feel like if you're going to do a political manga, that's the best way to do it, or a political anything. So it's better to like have your viewer decide themselves rather than you just forcing down your own opinions. But yeah, I love the Darwin incident. I think it's fantastic, and I'm really excited to keep reading. All right, next we have Tower Dungeon. If you don't know, recently I did a live stream where we went through all of your recommendations. Again, like if you want to post a recommendation, we're going to go through them in a live stream. And one of them was Tower Dungeon. Now, I was going to buy this anyway. I wasn't just, like, I was going to buy this eventually just because I heard it was really good and it seemed interesting. But the, what's it called? The recommendation kind of, like, pushed me on the edge of, like, okay, actually, like, go out and buy it. So I did. And here it is, Tower Dungeon Volume 1. And then the next Volume 1, by the way, I don't know why. All the volumes are skinny as shit, the ones I buy. Why are they doing that? The next Volume 1 I bought is Sanda. This is also a really small volume with really shitty paper. This is like extremely low quality. Whatever. And it's $13? What the fuck? This is by the author of Beastars and Beast Complex and Drip Drip. And I love their work, so I had to get this. And this just seemed funny to me. Like a Santa manga, really. They did like a Santa like spin-off thing and like Beastars. It was like Beast Complex, I think. They did like a spin-off story of Santa, and it was really funny. So I'm excited to see what she is cooking up with this manga. Also, can I just talk about something? I love when manga do this, where they have like little advertisements here, and then like also, I don't know if they have them in the back. Oh, they do. Volume 2 is in the back. I love when manga do that. I don't know. It just brings me back to like the old times of like the Scholastic newspaper kind of thing, where like, oh, you would like read a magazine and in the back it had other books, or you would read like a, I don't know, like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and on the back it had other books. I don't know. It just brings me back. You know what I mean? It just feels nostalgic to me. All right, that's the first pile. Time for the second one. All right, here we have Windbreaker 12 and 14. I am so excited to get into this. Again, love Windbreaker. I already mentioned volume 13. And, oh my God, it looks so good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm pretty sure this is his backstory. I think I read a little bit into the future, and I got like halfway through his backstory, and the shit was sad as fuck. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy's backstory, which at least what I read of it was incredible. And then I don't know what the rest of this manga is. I'm assuming it's like the people they were hyping up at the end of volume like 12 or 11, but we'll see. Next, Medalist Volume 9. I mentioned this before, probably one of the best. Oh my God, this shit's gonna be so peak. Probably one of the best sports manga honestly, one of the best sports manga I've ever read. It is so fucking good. I love this manga so much. And the like little like oh my God, I'm like so excited. I'm like forgetting the word. The fucking cliffhanger. There we go. The cliffhanger at the end was insane. The last volume was insane. So if this one can even like touch the heights of the last volume, it's peak. It's genuine peak. I'm so excited. Medalist is honestly one of those I think everyone should give a try because it is so good. All right, next, obviously, goated manga. Oh my, bro, this manga is one of the best manga hauls I've ever had. After God, Volume 6. I've already talked about it, but I love After God. Probably, I mean, I said like Veil was super creative. This is probably one of the most creative manga I've ever read. It reminds me a lot of Chainsaw Man, honestly. So if you want like something to read after Chainsaw Man, I would go pick up this because it honestly does remind me a lot of it. It doesn't really have like the same vibe to it, but like I guess like a similar premise. I kind of whatever. Oh my God, this is peak on peak on peak, bro. Okay. Come on, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Full Night. One of the best manga I've ever read. One of the best, probably the best first volume I've ever read. And this is $15. I really gotta look at the prices when I spend money, man. Well, I spend Crunchyroll money, and I have a subscription to Crunchyroll. So like it's cheaper. So this was probably like, it says 15 here, but this was probably like 11 something, maybe 10. 49 probably. I don't like know the conversions, but like I got like it's not, I'm not paying full price for anything, but holy shit, imagine spending $15 on Full Night. But yeah, I love this manga so much. I think everyone should read it, and if this ever gets an anime, I'm gonna say it right here. I'm gonna mention a couple manga: Full Night, The Boxer, The Horizon, but I don't think that one's probably the least likely. Versus, or maybe Blue Lock Season 3, maybe. I'll do a reaction series to that because that will be fucking awesome, man. I mean, the entire time I'll probably be like, I don't like how they adapt that scene. But on the rare occasions they adapt a scene that like I really like, woo, it's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak. Full Night is peak. Everyone go read it. Even though Volume 5 disappointed me a tiny bit because it was mostly about world building. It wasn't really. I think the author is at his best when he is like delving into like the emotion of the characters. Volume 5 wasn't really that, but it was still incredible. Like the world building is still some of the best world building I've ever seen. And here we just got more peak. Oh, here we just got more peak. Blue Lock, Volume 20. I cannot believe we're on Volume 22. I actually started reading Blue Lock online, I think around Volume 22 or 23. So, like, we're full circle here. Gagamaru on the cover, the GOAT. Kind of weird. I mean, I get it. It's like everyone's supposed to be, like, the main striker of their own story or whatever. But it is kind of weird he's not in a goalkeeper, like, thing. Unless he does, like, end up playing goalkeeper during the U20 match. If you don't know, I read the Blue Lock manga online. So, yeah. I love Blue Lock so much. We are reaching the climax of the Manshine City game. God, it's so weird saying these names. Like, I just know it's Manchester City. That shit, well, I don't even say Manchester City. I say Man City. That shit is Man City. Or, like, just City. Honestly, just City. I got City here. I think City is okay. And then, like, Manchester United, that's United. That's not, you know what I mean? So, like, low key, it is kind of weird. You know how, like, all right, this is delving into other stuff. There's two teams in Italy called Inter Milan and AC Milan, right? They always argue, oh, which is the real team of Milan? Bro, the nicknames of the two teams, you know what most people call them by? Inter Milan's just called Inter. AC Milan's called Milan. It's just Inter and Milan. So, like, why are we arguing? Like, obviously Milan is the one that represents Milan. That's, like, what everyone calls it. Whatever. That's a weird tangent. I love Blue Lock. That's, yeah. And then next we got more peak. Oh, my God! It's just more peak on more peak. Trillion Game. I love Trillion Game. Same author as Dr. Stone and iShield 21. Also, I don't know if you saw, but iShield 21 got a reprint. I look, you might have to cop that shit. Yeah. I might just literally go and buy iShield 21 after this because I don't want to wait. I really want to buy more of it. I really want to get it. I got Slam Dunk. There's a little origin story. I had Slam Dunk I like saw somewhere that it was getting a reprint, right? And I like looked on Barnes & Noble on the website, and it said, gonna get a reprint in 3 months. Like, this list of volumes gonna get a reprint in 3 months, this list of volumes gonna get a reprint in 4 months, and this list of volumes gonna get a reprint in 6 months. I just bought all the volumes and just pre-ordered all of them, or like backlogged them or whatever. So I would get like 6 volumes this time. I would get like 12 volumes. Like, I would just get random ass volumes in the mail like every week. So like every week it was like a surprise what volumes I would get. And Slam Dunk's incredible, by the way. Top 10 manga of all time. That at least have I read. Trillion Game's fantastic though. Go read it. And then we just got even more peak. Probably one of the best arcs in Haikyuu. Or like one of the best matches. Volume 16, 17, or 18. Or what is this? Volume 6, I think? Volume 6 or 7? Oh, fuck! Yeah, I'm extremely excited to read this. Haikyuu is my favorite manga of all time. I'm rereading it, so yeah. Haikyuu, fantastic. All right, that was probably the best pile of manga ever. We are down to the third and final pile. Let's see what it has in store for us. Okay. First, let's just go over this one. Okay, I'm looking at the manga. All right, got it. First, we have 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You, Volume 14. Oh, I just flipped to a crazy panel. I love this manga. I think it's one of the funniest manga I've ever read. I think it's insanely wholesome. I saw somewhere, someone on YouTube said, this is one of the most female empowering manga out there on the market. I can't even disagree. Like, a lot of the problems, yes, Rintaro is like a big part of their lives, and he definitely helps them in a lot of ways, but it's very much like a sisterhood in this manga, and it honestly is, I mean, a sorority is kind of like a not, like, that's definitely not what it is, because, I mean, I've never, like, seen a sorority. I wasn't a frat guy, but, what was I fucking talking about? Oh, yeah, like, it's, like, a very much like a sisterhood of girlfriends, and they are, like, just literally, like, a one big kind of family, and it's just extremely wholesome to read, and it breaks the fourth wall like no other medium has. Like the author and the artist are characters in this manga. I'm not joking. And they'll just introduce like Deus Ex Machinas and then just be like, damn, that's convenient. Okay. Like they don't care. So this manga's funny as shit. And I love it. I love it so much. Bro, the tower is getting big. Alright, I'll talk about this one next. This is volume 2 of Tower Dungeon. Again, these volumes are skinny as shit. It's kind of disappointing. How much is this? $13.95? God damn, bro. Loki, inflation is fucking crazy, bro. We need bro, honestly, okay. Theory time. If World War III happens and America are fighting against Japan, does all of this shit get burned, or am I chilling? What do I do with this? Cause is this Japanese propaganda? I don't know. But I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, Tower. I mean, it probably won't matter. My house will fucking get bombed anyway, so who cares? But Tower Dungeon Volume 2. Again, I already talked about this, but yeah, I'm really interested to read Tower Dungeon, and I'll be reading it very soon. All right, next. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why this volume just feels big. We have Thunder 3, volumes 5 and 6. They look super sick. Yeah, I have really nothing to say about it. Volumes 1 and 2 I thought were fantastic. I thought they were incredible volumes. 3 and 4 were pretty disappointing. It was kind of just a bunch of mindless action for a bunch of characters I didn't really care about. But it seems like we're going to be back into the swing of things and stuff I really care for. So, yeah, I'm excited to read Thunder 3. Volume 5 and 6. All right, we gotta start a new pile because this is way too much fucking content. All right. Talk about this one next. Blue Box, Volume 16. I already mentioned about Volume 17. I'm still, excited to read this. One of my favorite romance series that I've ever read. So, yeah, loving it. Here is the Darwin Incident, Volume, what's it called? 6. This was just in the last box, but got messed in with here. I love the Darwin Incident. one of the best. God, that's kind of crazy. One of the best series I've ever read. It's definitely not, but it is fantastic. Go. All right, which one do I do next? I'll do this one next. Showa Shoten, Volume 8. If you don't know, I'm actually incredibly sad. Showa Shoten is ending in Volume 11. And this is probably one of my favorite manga releasing right now. I love this manga so goddamn much. I don't know if there's will ever get an anime, but if it does, I'll add this to the list of manga that I'll definitely go read. Because, God, this is just fucking incredible. And finally, the final manga that I have picked up is Volume 7 and 8 of One Punch Man. I feel like a lot of you kind of know that I don't really care for One Punch Man like that. But recently, I've been reading One's work. Well, he has a new manga coming out called Bug Ego, which I'll definitely go read. 2, I started to love Mob Psycho, and Versus is one of my favorite manga coming out. And 3, I watched a YouTube video about why One Punch Man is so good, and it honestly kind of convinced me. The video wasn't, I hate it when people try to sell One Punch Man as this like groundbreaking like story about the fucking shonen demographic or whatever. Oh, it's even worse than when they say shonen genre. That's even worse. But I hate when people try to pitch One Punch Man like that. By the way, why are the backs so different? This one's like a regular like back of a volume, and this one's like comic booky. Whatever, doesn't matter. I hate it when people try to pitch One Punch Man like that. The way the guy in the video pitched One Punch Man is legit just like, hey, if you just want cool shit to happen, this is the manga for you. And I was like, I like cool shit. So I bought volumes 7 and 8. I have volumes 9 and 10. So I have the first 10 volumes. I've read the first 6 volumes. I like One Punch Man. I do shit on it a lot just because I usually compare it to Mob Psycho, and I do usually compare it to Versus, who I think are both better. And also a lot of people just praise it. So, you know, I just don't agree with those people. Well, they like praise it as like a 10 out of 10. I don't agree with those people. But I really want to give this manga a chance. I trust the author. He's made 2 incredible works for me. I've also heard Bug Ego is fantastic. So I trust the author. I don't know why this isn't clicking with me yet. I think it will, though, very, very soon. I'm going to read it. I'm going to have a fun time, I swear to God. And, yeah. There was one scene, though. I remember hearing about one scene. It was where this guy, his name's King, right? This guy. I don't know if you can see him, but he's like a fake number 1 or whatever. He's like so intimidating. He has like so much aura. Everyone thinks he's strong, but he really isn't. There's a scene where he's talking to Saitama, and he's saying like, and he's like giving wisdom. Like he actually has a good scene, and he's like, yeah, the reason you might be the strongest hero, but you're not the number 1 hero. Like being a strong hero and a number 1 hero are completely different things. Like you first need to become the number 1 hero. Like you need to do all this to become the number 1 hero. And it's a super like really nice, inspiring speech that like you feel like the guy who is number 1 would know about. And then the next panel is just him going, or like something like that. I just read in the manga. Like, bro, it's like Marvel level dialogue. Like, it's just fucking shit. I hate that. Like, we can't be sincere. We can't be sincere without just sprinkling comedy in. I genuinely, like, I saw that scene, or like, I heard about it, and I was like, I really just turned away from One Punch Man. I really didn't want to read it. But, yeah, but like something like that is just like, it feels so insincere. And just not something I want to read. But I'm genuinely gonna give One Punch Man a chance. And I do want to love this manga. Of course I want to love this manga. Who doesn't want to love manga? Yeah. Oh, this is kind of unrelated. This came in the mail a while ago. Monsters Remake Volume 2. By the way, Corey, we need to talk. The spine is fucking different. Go look at Volume 1, at least the Volume 1 I have. The spine is different. Whatever. Monsters Remake Volume 2, though. I enjoyed Volume 1 enough to pick up Volume 2. And I can only see the series getting better. I don't think it's ever going to get worse. And I have faith in Corey's team and Corey as a creator or whatever. I don't really watch Corey that much, though. I never really did. So, I mean, I don't really know a lot about him. I know I heard about him. Like, he was in, like, the spaces that I used to watch YouTube in. But, yeah, I just never really watched his content very much. But he was releasing manga, and I was like, you know what? I'll go and I'll try it out. So that's exactly where I'm going. Okay, that's the end of the manga haul. If you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe or something. We're almost at 1.5K, which is the Discord server. I'll remind you about all the other shit. If you want to leave any recommendation down below. Actually, if you want me to read any of the manga I just talked about, leave a recommendation in the Google form. I will leave in the description down below. There might be another thing I'm thinking of. I can't. Oh yeah, in the comment section down below, leave your most underrated manga you have ever read, or in your opinion, what you think is very underrated, whether that's the most hated or like undeservedly hated. By the way, I just farted. Hopefully you did not hear that. Sometimes the shit just comes out. Not the shit comes out, but like the shit, whether it's something you just think is way too overhated, or whether it's an underrated gem, a hidden gem, if you will. I will see you guys probably, I don't know, it's coming out Saturday, so probably Monday. I mean, my schedule is usually trying to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, but I sometimes mix it up. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.